back.
Okay.
We should be back, I think.
Oh, what's happening?
I restarted the stream.
Bace is restarting the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't I see you in here? Hello?
Wait, what the fuck?
Ew. Wait, no, I gotta fix this.
Yo, Fame.
Hmm.
You're gonna get a link from LV, okay? Can you copy and paste and just play it here real quick?
Oh my god.
What's the link?
It's just a tweet. It's like completely innocent. It's hilarious.
Okay. Okay.
That actually just slayed me looking at it on the other monitor.
Wait, what?
What?
Whoa, okay.
Try again.
Yo, Fame, you need help, buddy?
Are you really gonna make those lysine?
You okay?
Light
What are
theme
you
is
feeling?
garbage.
The light theme gets changed on the bottom, doesn't it?
Nah. Well. Actually, yeah. No. What?
Just text background color. Okay, so
Oh boy.
I'm going rabbit.
Fame had one too many actuallys for one day.
Oh my.
oh my god.
Is this gonna be a meme now?
Not if you don't want it to be.
You can make it a meme. It's pretty funny.
I think it's hilarious. Yo, Fame, put that other link in there, though.
Okay, let me look at my phone for once. Okay, let's see.
Oh my god.
Let's see what we got.
It's going Twitch. Huh, I should sub to people.
This media contains sensitive material. Alright, what we got? She asked me to play, so I was just...
It's adorable!
That's...
What? Okay.
I'm gonna name this later, but
Definitely name it later.
I'm definitely gonna change these accesses now.
Let's see what you got.
Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. This is quicker.
Wait, what? Dude, we're not doing this.
I'll change it later. But it's...
Oh,
What does that even
no.
mean? No. No. What does this mean? What?
I'm gonna put assist characters on the right.
Yo.
I'm gonna put point characters on the left.
Yo, Fame has had too much goof juice.
Okay. Okay.
So, let's get the obvious ones out the way. So, let's see. Yeah. Let's move you all the way down here. You're down here too. See, you're right over here.
She is definitely a top, yeah.
I thought of her topping Kelly for a second, though!
Wait, you just put a disturbing thing in my mind.
Yo, platinum bottom line. Yo, is it time? Is it time?
Oh, yes, it is time.
Yo, platinum bottom line. Let's go, Faye. Extremely garbage character.
I hope Europe contacts you, Fame, for this platinum placement so much.
Wait, what?
Hmm?
No, actually, didn't understand what Bace said.
I hope Europe contacts Fame somehow about this platinum
Yo.
placement.
Wait, that's broken.
Yo, me and Shinku think platinum is so bad.
I think that's it for this line. So, well, the middle part is going to be a little bit hard, so let's get the easier parts done first. So, where is
Fame,
he?
you know that? Yes.
No.
Yo, above the list, bro. Above the list. You know what time it is.
Mm-hmm. Where are the other ones? Carmine.
Oh, you're looking at... Okay, never mind. I see what you're doing. Yo, let's go. Shanku, I already know. Platinum is awful. You sure about that? At the very least, get Mitsuru first. Mitsuru, mine, Yuzu, I think. Everyone will not argue. Yo, Platinum is awful. If someone thinks Platinum is good, I don't get it.
The one man shielding him and he can't even play the character, so he's immediately validated.
Alright. Yeah, Mitsuru is so very good.
Where is freaking Yuzu at? Here we go.
Yeah, it's right there. The MM Cafe put it in the order, in series order.
Actually, I might have to move Carmine to the right a little.
That seems about right. There's only one other character.
Actually, I'll split this back. Put this back.
I think there's only one other character.
Actually, no, I had it right the first time. Wait, I'm tripping.
Yeah, I'm about to say it quick. There's only one other character. You know what he is. Are you actually having trouble finding him? There you go.
You know what? What the? Then again, he's only point on one team, so
he's only point on one team.
All right, now the second line's easy.
Yes, let's go. Shanku, no way Merkava top line. Impossible. Merkava's so very good, though.
Next patch, maybe.
Yeah, next patch, maybe. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Batista Merkava next patch are like very hot, very good positive ability top lane.
Very good possibility of actually tier.
Yeah, Supreme Esports assist character hide. Yo, Azriel, let's go. Yo, Azriel.
Where is she?
Seeing Fame place characters without saying anything is funny. Yo, Azriel.
It's scary.
I think, is there just like 2 characters left? Oh, no, 3. There's like 3 characters left on this line, I think.
I need to make more space. So let's move. You there. And shoot slightly more to the right. Put Merkava dead in the middle.
What happened, Gears? Why you sad? What happened? Yo, Fame is just making his tier list. What's up?
Dang, I actually have to freaking...
Aurier is definitely a top.
She plays a support on a lot more of the relevant teams nowadays.
That's true. You know, but you have to make place for pudding. So what you're about to do right now. But I know for sure there are 2 other characters that you know.
Then, like, I just think Macabre is just a stronger point in general and too versatile.
Yo, Azriel, let's go. Fame. Yo, where's New 13 at?
Give me a moment.
This man about to play Akihiko next to Merkava. Yeah, New 13 is definitely like near the middle or like slightly to the right. There's only one more character I think that should be on this line. You know who she is. Too. You know exactly who she is. You know that character that keeps dying every TSB?
Oh boy. That's
Yo, I'm not wrong. There are 2 of them that die every TSB, actually.
I mean, one of them's very unsafe.
Okay. Yeah, this is pretty easy too. So,
all right, let's see these Fame takes. All right, let's go.
Actually, this is a short line. This is a pretty short line.
This is very short line.
So, right, where are you?
Yep, that seems about right.
Yep. Right here. And looking at who's left.
There's only one character I think you would put on this line, actually. I'll just let, but that's totally a you thing to do. But I don't disagree. Yo, that character sucks. Oh, that character sucks. What?
I believe.
Yo, Fame.
I believe.
His final tier list. He put Ragna high tier. He put Ragna high tier. That's a problem.
Okay, right on the line now.
Yo, for a second, I thought you were about to put Lapper. Wait, what? Are you actually going to think about that? Shinku Ragna is fish.
No,
what?
No.
What the hell?
No. I just thought about that for a second. No, she's definitely right here.
That character does not deserve to be anywhere near Yang.
Luckily, this is a pretty compact line too.
Yo, Shinku, we played Ragna and we both said he's ass because he's ass. Ragna sucks. Yeah, Twitter analytics are definitely going to spike when they see that Ragna high tier. like I've never seen that in my life. Actually, you know what? I think Kyame did that. Wait, what? Yo! Kanji freaking Tatsumi. Yo, Fame's tier list is dangerous. Yo, Gear said it himself, Ragna doesn't place ever, but you know what? You know who does place? Elion. Elion can do it.
Actually, wait. Move here. Move
really?
Here.
Alright, you're gonna have to explain some of these.
Oh, really?
Yo, Fame is more wild than I thought. I thought we had... Nah. Hold on.
That synergy? Maybe.
He put Noelle below Kanji.
Actually...
This is going to be so funny for watching Fame explain some of these.
Wise. Actually, she gets her own line. You go right here. You get your own line.
Okay. I have a question. Are you actually done?
Let me look at it for a second.
I'm terrified of some of your opinions.
So, you know that thumbnail of him in tournament?
Yes.
That's the face everyone's making right now.
I'm terrified of some of his opinions.
That makes sense. So you need heat here too. Okay, so let's
stream chat. Let's talk about that Kanji. The same tier as Noelle though. Like to me, that's powerful. Like that's a powerful statement. A character who can't beat anybody is on the same tier as a character who beats zoning. Yeah, that Kanji placement is broken.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I think he's underrated though.
I also had my own Kanji hot take with Jonah just last night.
Yeah. I think Kanji's underrated, but at the end of the day, it is Kanji. You're playing
Kanji. With the exception of Tager, I would not play anyone below the line. Like, you play Tager for, like, really obvious reasons, but other than that, I won't play any of these other characters here.
I wouldn't play any character on the line or below it.
I wouldn't mind
Well,
playing
actually,
characters on the line,
I
actually.
think Noel's okay to play. Labrys is, man. Hawkman has like one team that's like actually done something, so he gets a pass. Yo, actually, Fame, that's a Dora opinion. You have Kanji high. Dora thinks Kanji is just so very cheap.
I mean, like, he definitely has like a lot of cheese factor. So,
Yo,
yeah, I think we are done here, actually.
yo, Fame opinions. Yo, let's go. Okay. You better explain, like... Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So with all the kanji hot takes recently, I'm gonna find a kanji team.
I have like 5 kanji teams.
There's actually a decent amount.
Yeah, there's... I think the best one is Kanji Walled, but...
That's part of the reason why
I think Walled Kanji is a good team, actually. Well, not good, but... passable.
Okay, I guess we'll take it from the top.
The top is not very hard to explain, but there's going to be a couple of longer characters.
I love that kanji is next to the word bottom. I love that Izuyori also is, because it makes me think of that one Mai picture.
Alright, well, if we're going to start with anybody, it has to be Gordo.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Most esports character. I'm not even gonna go any further. Heard enough about Gordo.
I mean, everyone knows about Gordo. Best assist set. Well, literally, like, best cross combo synergy. Too many results. High damage. Good res value. Good mix up. Good offense. Like, he literally defines the game at the moment. So I think Gordo being top 1 is justifiable. And I also agree with that for sure. He's so good.
Well, yeah, probably like the second best support character in the game. But it's also like he's arguably a more powerful point than Gordo.
He can he's actually one of the best characters at fighting Gorby, which is Gordo's most consistent team. So being able to fight Gorby is actually a big deal, actually. Still. And he can stop Gordo from being stupid, which is nice.
Too high of a snowball factor, too.
He's probably the second best CC character in the game. He's really good in CC in general. Walt Hager, everyone knows about Walt Hager.
Walt Hager is like, Walt Hager's like the only time where like Hager comes up to like this line. That's the only time Hager is allowed to come up to this line. Other than that, he is all the way down here. You better not be playing that character otherwise. Maybe like Tager Gore, but other than that, like no.
Yeah, Tager Gore is a big drop off from Walt Hager anyway, so there's no reason to play it. But yeah, Wald enables DP assist too, which is currently strong in the meta. He's good with Mai, which is a really good character. He's good with a lot of good characters. He's good with Mika, good with Narukami. Like,
he's good with pretty much most of these characters on this line, except for like Yuzu.
Mitsuru Yuzu is not very good. Wald. Ruby Wald is pretty good, but you just might as well play Gordo, so that team is pointless. Is that what it? Yeah, he's just really good. He's just not as good as Gordo because Gordo's support is like so exceptionally good.
That moves on the Carmine. Probably the best solo spread in the game.
Best matchup spread. Like, I actually think he's the best matchup spread along with Yuzu. His damage is absurd. He's enhanced footsies. Like, you're right with him, and then you win. Like, he definitely so stupid if he like hits you, because his damage is so low damage, so it's like really dumb. And even though his solo mix isn't very good, his solo pressure is pretty good. So he can actually circumvent that weakness with that. He also has pretty good assists. And he's very good at denying assist calls as well. He's just a really good character. I actually think he's like, he's just so stupid. He's a really good point character too.
New York opinions on Karma.
Yeah. We have too many, well, not really too many, but we have a good number of Carmines in New York that are very strong.
Carmines.
Yeah.
Two of which you could argue for best in the world.
Yeah.
And one which is, well... pretty unsafe.
I know, so since there's so many Carmines in New York, I know the synergy. And that character's stupid, and I hate him. He beats all my characters. Well, not all my characters, but he beats like half of them.
You know Carmine's stupid because when Sonic Fox played this game, he picked Carmine.
Yeah, he's so stupid. I actually think he's such a good point character. And even in the back, he's threatening because he's not spending his own health in the back as much. So he comes in and then he's just like broken. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna do stuff. Well, next is mine. My in America does not really exist like that, but
the biggest abuser of DP assist in this game right now.
The biggest abuser of DP assist, she can stall out CC really well. And when she's in the air throwing spears, CC is like, it just doesn't exist. Like, you can't catch her. Like, with very few exceptions.
Because, like, for some reason in this game, compared to CF, if you do retract, you can cancel the spear toss and the flip on block on the retract when you're not really supposed to.
It's really stupid. Her damage is okay, but her corner carry is very good. So overall, she has her output's fine basically. She has good synergy with the assist characters in the moment, especially with Gordeau, because she actually supports Gordeau, and supporting the best character in the game is really good. Mai is just so good. Like, her assists are so good. Her 5P just goes across the screen and then just hits you. And if she's under and she does that, you can get a free left right. And with Gordeau, it's so stupid. Her solo value.
Are you ready for
actually, I should have talked about that for Walden Carmine. Her solo value is not that good, but for a point character, it's still serviceable because her neutral's so good, so she can still outplay characters. Let me just talk about Walden Carmine real quick. They're definitely like top tier res characters. Like, no. No.
Didn't we already talk about that?
Nah. Carmine and Rez is like probably the best character in the game. I don't know. Like that's
that's pretty self-explanatory at this point.
That character's
same with Wald.
Carmine and Rez is like a tier of his own. Then it's like SS tier. Literally, does half your health and chip with EX wheel, and it's so annoying to push block. But yeah, back to my Is that what it? She's really good though. It's just no one in America plays her.
So,
Ruby. I actually made a third on her recently. Okay. So for Ruby, her main reason why she's on this line is she supports Gordeau really hard. And that team is so meta to fighting inconsistent, it actually just justifies being here in the first place. Because that team is like legendary in this game's context. actually just insane. That team is like actually like when Doors said like who can and cannot beat Gorby, it's kind of a big deal because you're gonna run into that team in tournament. It's like a very good possibility you will, because it's so common and powerful. So it's definitely meta of fighting. That's the main reason why she's on this line and not the line below. Because she definitely fell off a bit, but Gorby did not really fall off like that. It's still so good. It's so consistent. It's like in every major. It's actually insane. And outside of Gorby though, she's still fine. Great assists, great buttons, great hitboxes, great neutral, good solo offense, decent mix up. Solo value is okay. She can play solo because she has good neutral. Her res is definitely whatever, but it's still fine. She definitely did fall off a bit though. Overall, she's just she supports Gordo, so it doesn't matter. You have anything else after that?
Not really.
Yeah, it's Ruby. Everyone knows about her at this point. Actually, I think a good comparison to Ruby would be Cell. Ruby Cell. You gonna do the next one?
Yeah. So Narukami. The main reason he's up here is just mainly due to his consistency and access to tools. So it's like, so he has the Shoto kit with the fireball. Like slide helps him do damage and get in. Fireballs covers the assist, along with just having like really good numbers all around. He has one of the best air buttons in the game in form of JB. One of the best pokes in the game in form of 5A. Freaking 9-frame button that does like that can lead up to like 10k with minimal resources. But like another big thing though is that he also has a lot of teams. Unlike Ruby, he has a lot of partners that you can pair him with. At the moment, he has like 5 like really big ones, and they all have their own valid reasons to be played. He could potentially have more or less depending on the patch because like his assist value is getting changed. But one thing's for sure, he's either staying on this line or he's going up to top tier.
What I will say is Narukami and Ruby did fall off in the meta a bit because of how the game evolved, but I will also say that I also think
I feel Narukami fell for different reasons.
Well, different reasons for sure, but it's definitely a matter of fact that those two characters can still fight the characters on this line. I don't know if anyone would disagree if someone were to say if Narukami cannot fight any character on this line specifically.
Are you ready for Paco Bell?
I don't know if that's a thing. I would definitely disagree, though. Especially Yuzu, but I'm about to talk about that character in a second. But
yeah, it's like, wait, what happened? Okay, there we go.
What happened? I feel like
for his type of character, he has a good matchup spread.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's only, like, really specific characters that give him a hard time, and that's mostly people on the line. Yeah, it's mostly people on the line below.
Not only is it mostly characters on the line below, but it's also specific team annoyances rather than actual characters. But he can still fight those teams fine. He just does not have advantage. He's definitely not as obscene as somebody like Carmine, but he can definitely fight Carmine. Or it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that deal.
Yeah, he can fight every character here, but like I would say that he's probably the second highest effort on this line.
Yeah.
And that's not even like due to execution. That's just mainly because you have to know the game.
Not only do you have to know the game, but you have to outplay some of the characters on this line, actually. Like, not even because of the disadvantage matchup, but because of how blatantly stupid some characters on this line can do. For example, Mitsuru just running at you and doing jump A. You actually have to, like, outplay certain aspects of that matchup. Not like it's a disadvantage matchup or anything, but you definitely have to outplay her specifically. Stuff like that. Solo, he's good. He actually Ruby and Narukami have the best solo offense on this list. Oh, not on this list, on this line, along with Carmine. Carmine also has very good solo offense. Mitsuru, Yuzu, Wall, not so much. But Narukami and Ruby have 4 jump cancels on block, so that's actually ridiculous.
4 jump cancels on block. Narukami has a broken 2A and
safe
5A
overheads.
Safe overheads. Like 5A being that far away in 9 frames actually helps a lot with counter poking post push block situations. 2B randomly not having box on the blade also makes stuff happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fireballs existing.
He's actually a pretty good res character because he can do randomly high damage off of random hits. And he has a lot of ways to extend his solo offense as well. And with partner, his assists are one of the his mix-ups are one of the best in the game. And he can, and out of all the characters on this line, him and Wald probably do the most damage, and Carmine, of course, obviously Carmine. So for his type of character, damage, like extremely high damage, is kind of rare. Okay. I think that's about it for him, though. Why Fane would consider him up here.
Mitsuru,
yeah, save user for last. Everyone knows about this character, but okay.
His mainly so it's like just some of the best ones in the game.
Really good neutral. Really good neutral. Really, really good neutral. Very good mix-up. Offense overall is strong because of the mix-up, but actual staggering is fine, but not the best. It's fine, but it's still not like crazy or anything. But that doesn't matter because she puts you in situations where you want to die anyway, and where most people would have to guess. So it's like, okay. Her, So along with her buttons and mix-up, she beats almost every single mid-range character in the game at the moment because you literally cannot contest her. Her conversions are mostly okay. Sometimes she doesn't get some converts, but they're mostly okay. She's really hard to burst. I will say her assist kit is definitely like the second worst on the top 2 lines. The only worst character for assist kit is definitely Aegis. I'm trying to look at this. Yeah, it's definitely only Aegis for on the top 2 lines. But yeah, I would only really say for her that she lacks, like, she has issues against characters who can play outside of her range, so that's why people rate Mitsuru, Hyde, and Yuzu highly, because 6P hit scan from Mitsuru and Hyde Orbiter are really good for that. And she can cover 2 angles well. And she also randomly has issues with brawlers, which is like what? But that's actually a thing at the moment. According to Kiyame, Yang actually does well versus her. And Akihiko. So that's cool.
Yeah, they both have like really good body and like either body and body armor moves that can help deal with it.
Yeah, this character's really ignorant though, and next patch is going to be almost the same exact thing, except maybe even worse. So have fun with that. Well, Kiyame actually did lose to I'm like, she's not really a brawler, but Kiame did lose to Noelle Batista. That actually knocked him out of Evil Japan. That was actually a thing. I have no idea how that matchup would go.
He also loses to Ash.
I don't think she loses to Azrael.
No, I mean, he in particular gets sauced by Azrael a lot.
He also has more trouble with 9 than he has any business having.
Right?
I actually just don't get that at all.
Maybe Dora was right. I don't know.
Dora's right. Kiame fish. No.
Kiame didn't play Blaze Blue, so Kiame cannot be not. Yo, we said that.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh my god, Dora. But yeah, I think that's about it. She's really, really good. I definitely do not think she is absurd enough to straight out beat out every point character on this line in general, but she can definitely invalidate the other point characters below this line. It gets especially bad like the further down you go, not including the brawlers. I think that's about it. Oh, lastly, if you get Yuzu solo and you like don't have a very big life deficit on both characters, you can definitely like stall her out. I don't think her solo game is very impressive. It's good enough because her neutral is so good, but I think that's definitely a potential struggle for her if you like don't have characters that are in kill range. But at the very least, she does a lot of damage for some reason. Like her damage is really high, higher than it has any business being.
EX slashing the nut.
Like she does so much damage. Like what? Is that it? Yeah, she's really good. Yuzu. I guess I should talk about this character. I think besides Carmine, she has the least amount of disadvantageous matchups in the game. I don't really think she loses to anybody. Ironically enough, I don't even know if she loses to Carmine, but I know Carmine can annoy her a lot. I know Blake can actually annoy her too.
It's like she doesn't really lose to anybody. There aren't that many matchups in particular where she just sauces a good character really badly.
Sauces a good character. Let me think. I think she beats Hazama. She beats Azrael. She beats...
I'm talking like bad. Like
really bad. She definitely sauces new Batista and New 13 badly. And now it's not as bad. I don't think. But
I think aside from like those two and like maybe Wald.
Nah. My hot take is that matchup was 5-5. I don't care.
Yeah, I think like aside from like maybe like new Batista and like I guess I'll have to check.
I have no idea about but
I have no idea about that matchup.
Doesn't Macabre have issues versus her?
Not really. It
crap.
sounds like on paper that he should, but when you play it out, it's not that bad.
But yeah, her matchup spread is really good. Her neutral is amazing. Her neutral converts are so good. She can convert random hits to like so much damage. She does a lot of damage. Her mix-ups are like insane.
She's probably like the strongest character in the game with a partner.
Let me think. Strongest character in the game with a partner. That's
like
a pretty
overall.
That's a pretty solid statement. Yeah, like I think with a partner, she's probably the best point character. Let me think. What else to say about this character that's positive? Her new I already said her conversion ability. Her DP is annoying. Her DP is annoying, but not that good. It's just annoying. Her burst is bad. Like, actually bad. I do think she partly, as a character, doesn't really not rely, but she's definitely like one of those characters where like I feel people who do not know what she's doing let her get away with more than they should.
Yeah.
Because she's, even though she's Yuzu and Yuzu's really good, she still has like some remaining zoner weaknesses that people don't exploit. Her really good teams make it really hard to, though. Also, there are some mix-ups that people let go through that they shouldn't. Like solo teleport splash is like, no. Solo teleport slashes is super bad. It's so bad. And I think it's really hard to do reaction slash hits into teleport slash, so I think that's annoying for a Yuzu player. And another thing is her EX slash mix-ups with 6P for most characters, you just push block EX slash, and when she gets behind you, if you like hold forward to where the assist is, you take like 2k versus not holding forward and taking potentially like 7k plus because LOL is like left
If
right.
they have CC, that could potentially turn out bad.
Most YouTube players do not do EX slash plus 6P with CC. It's definitely like after post knockdown situation. Actually, a lot of her post knockdown situations.
I mean, most of them don't, but they really should.
I mean, I think her best mix up is her teleport plus assist. To me, that mix up is so stupid.
Single digit startup teleport.
Like you're just guessing at that point. It's like, okay, teleport plus assist. Good luck. Even with the screen sliding, it's not enough. You don't have enough time. The screen sliding is only relevant when they're doing solo mix, like solo slash. It's like, all right. And I also don't think her solo game's not that good because she has really good neutral solo, but besides her offense being questionable, she also cannot force anything. So letting characters heal has definitely been an issue for her. I like actually watching JP players as well. They definitely. I've seen certain players just like let themselves heal against solo Yuzu because she has a hard time forcing due to her zoner nature without assist. I feel anyway, in my opinion. Other than that, she's like really good. She's like extremely good. Her JA is so dumb. She's after the patch, she's also going to be good still. She's just going to be less safe.
The zoner was playing too safe, so we nerfed it.
I mean, yeah, like no zoner should have a safety normal like JA. That's actually unacceptable.
Doesn't technically Batista have that?
She can't convert off of it well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Yuzu can just do JAA, and flashes, and that's like 4.4, something like that. Also, for some reason, her 2B is like a half screen low that's 9 frames at stance. I don't like that.
Dang, I just realized it's been like almost an hour and we're only on the second line.
I mean, it's got like 8 characters out the way. The second line is definitely the longest line, so you can go ahead, start. You can start with Jin.
If you actually take that long...
It won't take that long.
I'm just gonna go to sleep and leave the stream on.
Alright, so basically, here's with Jen. Basically, it's basically the shoto treatment that is usually in this game. It's that basically every shoto in this game has like really strong support value, and with the exception of Narukami, like passable point value as well. It's just that Jin in particular is like juices up very specific aspects of a team. So if you put him in back with a character with strong neutral or like a really strong offensive game, he generally makes that team skyrocket. It's like neutral is fairly good over because like he has a really good poke in the form of 5B, a fast button, like a really fast button in 5A, 7 frames, fast low poke, actual poke that low profiles in the form of 2C, and just having a fireball in general.
Yeah, having fireball and BBTAG is so good.
He has some pretty brawlic air normals, especially when it comes to JB.
He also does a lot of damage.
He does a lot, both a point and as an assist.
Yeah. His main issues is like he has too many bad. Well, yeah, like and when he's in the back, he has too many bad matchups. Like, he loses to Gordeau support, he loses to Wald support, sometimes. He loses to Hyde support. He can lose to S support. He loses to Batista and New 13 point. And Blake can annoy him when she's point as well. Maybe I guess too. I don't know about that matchup.
I guess, yes.
Oh, Carmine can annoy him point too. Yuzu, definitely, yes.
Yuzu, you manage that, actually. Yuzu can definitely manage this for zoning.
Yeah.
It's more so like Batista, New 13, Blake, Naruto in like some cases, Hyde, Gordo especially. It's like
Hyde and Gordo are the big ones.
In order to like really play like Jin support well, you need to have like actual team game fundamentals. And that takes a lot more brain than like using Gordo or Hyde.
I will also say that his res, like, he's definitely like a top 5 res character. No, like, his res value is just so high. Not only in chip damage, but in actual damage.
Turns a random max range poke into like 10k.
Yeah, he does 10 to 14k off of his 5B combos. It's like, alright. Really dumb, but yeah.
That's like a 5A.
Yeah, he's really good. It's just, bad matchups when he's in the back is definitely a big problem.
Funny part, but he's getting buffed next patch. Think about that.
Someone said define team game fundamentals.
It's mainly assist placement. It's like generally like positioning both your point and your back characters in such a way where it's actually hard for them to make a decision.
Not only that, but having the point cover the assist as well.
Yeah, like body blocking with the point character blocking, so you can have the character in the back actually do something with their slow assist.
Yes.
Like dislocating the assist, so they have to make a decision. Just straight covering the assist in general.
I say this pretty much about him. Hyde is also very good, but also not, I don't think, Gordeau or Wald tier support. He's actually good at countering Gordeau support, but he does not, like, his support value in general does not rival Gord, but he's good at countering Gord, if that makes sense. In the back anyway. He's like his assists are so good, like all three of them, especially 5P and 6P, but 4P is also good. His point value is mainly to let your main point character heal, in my opinion.
That's kind of where the problems come in compared to Jin. It's definitely out of the Shoto support characters, he definitely probably has the weakest point game overall.
Yeah, like his neutral, like his point neutral is very good, but it's the damage is definitely lacking over.
It's like the damage is lacking for how try hard some of the routes get.
Which is why no one does them. Which is why you shouldn't do them. But yeah, it's definitely lacking. At the very least, he has amazing supers. Palebringer could bring them to the corner.
That and like he gets like really good Oki if you actually do some of those routes.
He's good defensive options.
Gyre hits both sides. Palebringer's 9 frames. Has
DP
10 frame
huge.
regular DP and
DP
is massive.
Huge. Good pokes, good offense. His solo game is good because his res is very good. His point value is also worse than Jin and S because when he's point, he actually has more bad matchups actually because he has very
big his switch options aren't as good.
He has he has not no synergy, but low synergy with cross combo overall as far as CC Invo goes compared to say Jin or S. Well, mainly Jin S not really, but yeah. He struggles versus like any character who
shoots.
Mainly shoots, but also just outranges him. Like he definitely loses a user. Undeniably. Even in the back, actually, you can snipe him.
He also has an issue against big bodies because of his damage issue.
Yep. Like, if you ever watch Kyame versus Koji Kog, it's pretty funny. Yeah, his 2B's legendary. That's one of the best anti-tiers in the game. Hyde and Jin are very good, but yeah. S, she's like a mix.
Okay. Yeah, S is kind of between.
She's like Hyde, where she has good support value, but her support value is not good as Hyde, so she makes up for it in point value, which is better than Hyde's.
She probably has the best point value out of like these 3 like Shoto support characters.
Yeah, because she does so much damage, and she also has one of the best wave supers.
It's a combination of like her doing a similar damage to Jin, as well as having like one of the best air normals in the game.
Yep. She has decent mix-up. Her pressure's not really good.
Pressure's kind of ass, actually.
Pressure's not good at all, actually, but her
mix-up is character-specific.
Yeah, that's true. It's just if she ever hits you, she actually just can annihilate you. Like, Jin and S have some of the best wave supers in the game, though. Like, Toga and Palamedes are ridiculous. Palamedes is, like, so dumb. I hate that move.
It's probably the best wave super in the game.
Yeah, to be honest. Although 9.4k Toga is really dumb. I don't care. Her res value is not that good, but she mainly just spams Palamedes, I guess.
She gets Palamedes loops.
And also her other super does a lot of damage in res actually. So again, damage. DP is good and bad. Whenever you do the follow-up, please take care. Please be careful when you do the follow-up.
In terms of like a support value, it's nice and fast like Hyde's, or like with slightly more blocks than. However, the conversion ability on them pretty garbage aside from 4P.
Mm-hmm.
Because like for some reason her 5P can just straight whiff at times, and that's just terrible.
But yeah, overall solid character. Pretty good. Like the 3 out of all the 3 characters, they all have their unique purpose in the game. So I feel they're the same tier. They do their job. Batista is one of the premier zone. She is the most safe zoner that shoots people. Yuzu does not count in this sense. So she's definitely the most safe zoner. And she's definitely like more stable than New 13. But her over New 13, what Batista doesn't have is she can't like force anything. She has to like kind of outplay you, but more so react to what is basically what her game plan revolves around when she reacts to what you're doing. That's what her toolkit allows for. And she's really good at that, don't get me wrong. This game, being able to force is like so broken. Like all those top characters can force really well, but Vitista's definitely lacks that aspect. And she's not she can enable forcing, but not the best.
It's really Pacific Synergy.
But she's really stable. She's very popular in Japan at the moment, probably because of the incoming patch and how much better she's getting.
Are you ready for Paco Bell?
So that's definitely a reason. And she has a lot of synergy with amazing characters. What else? She good DP anti-tier. Not having a button tier sucks, but her DP assist is one of the best in the game, so it partly makes up for it. What else about this? She definitely has very good buttons for a zoner. 5A, JA, even 2C, JB, all good. What else about Batista? She has pretty good mix-up. She has good switch options, at least. Her mix-up is still good as well. Her damage is kind of sucks. But laser is definitely the best anti-CC move in the game. She can straight up stop situations. New 13 is not the blatantly worst shooter. Shut up, Gears. Let's see what else. She can't get counter hit, so that's dumb. She's good in res. So yeah, she's really good character overall. I think that's about it. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention her assist. All three of them are good and have a purpose. 4P is like one of the best assists in the game, actually, because 4P can stop like a lot of things that characters would desire. Yeah, she can just straight up stop Merkava. And 5P is 32 frames, which is ridiculous. And it has a lot of hits done, a lot of blocks done. Hard to push block. Sets up mix-ups. I think that's about it. Very good support value. Aurier. You can do I feel like talking about Aurier? I've been talking for a while.
Let's just keep it brief here.
Keep it brief.
Basically, this is a rapier character, except not quite as gorilla as Mitsuru, although they have similar aspects. The main reason you play Ori over Mitsuru, though, is her support value is a lot higher overall, both of like supporting in terms of like active switching and in terms of her assists.
Yeah. The main problem with Ori is since Mitsuru's in the game, and Ori is she's definitely a character who emphasizes high-low in her mix-up, but so does Mitsuru. And Ori is also a character with amazing buttons, but Mitsuru has a better buttons. The only thing that Ori has better than Mitsuru at the moment is probably EX thrust overall and damage. Not even damage. She has worse damage too. She has better assists. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like mid-screen Oki and the assist.
Well, no. Well, Mitsuru combos have really good corner carry too. So it's like, yeah, no, like Mitsuru is definitely like almost parallelly like just better than Ori flat out. It's just Ori assists are actually valuable rather than Mitsuru assists. So yeah, I think that's honestly everything you can say about that character. Her solo value is what she does, like not low damage, like 5k combos. So all right. That's about it. She's still good, but Mitsuru's in the game.
She has like that's about it.
New 13. All right, I'll talk about New 13. Stop talking because I'm talking forever. Very good character. She actually won the Arc Rebel Japan event, and that tournament was definitely something. But anyway, New 13 is like very good at what she does, and she's very good at just killing you. She does a lot of damage. especially for a zoner, she does a lot of damage. She's explosive. The characters that she can enable, if they benefit from her assist, her 5P is ridiculous, and her 6P is really good. I actually think her 4P is underrated, but I'm gonna keep that under wraps for now. I'll wait until people fight me. But anyway, she's how do I say, I already compared her to Batista earlier. She's definitely less safe, less stable. It's just she's more enforcing and more about killing you. But since she's able to force situations better, that's definitely very valuable and definitely strong in general. She also has good switch options. Better synergy with Gordeau than Batista, which is again a huge point because Gordeau is the center of everything. So yeah, not Batista. New 13's really good. Her zoning respect. The main problem with her is a very similar problem with Batista, but just right on top of Batista weaknesses. This weakness particularly is she definitely loses to some characters badly. Carmine is awful. Yuzu is awful. It's mainly those two, but they also both have issues versus what's that one character, Jubei? But thankfully no one plays him because he sucks. But yeah, and Blake is annoying. But mostly they have very good matchup spread. They beat a lot of popular characters at least, especially New 13. I forgot, New 13 also wins harder in Batista in certain matchups. Wald wins harder. She also wins harder versus what's that one character? Aurier as well, which is a little random, but it's actually hilarious. She wins harder versus Hyde. She wins harder versus Jin. So that's really nice. She wins harder versus Merkava too. So that's really nice for her, but she's definitely less stable. So as far as power goes, it's debatable, but regardless, she's really good in the game at the moment. After the patch, I still think she'll be good, but that's a different conversation. Are you talking about Merkava? I hate to skip it there.
Basically, at the moment, he's probably the best character that's mainly meant for running away. It's flight allows him to stay in the air for extended periods of time, on top of allowing him to get neutral assist calls during the said flight. So that generally allows you to really annoy your opponents in the air. And his air options are unique, is that he gets to use at least one of everything before he hits the floor. So, for example, you can super jump, shoot A or B fireball, wait a little bit, then you fly, shoot another fireball, glide backwards, throw out a JA, and then you just land. The only real rule is that if you have a move that forces landing recovery, you will have that landing recovery when your feet actually touch the floor. This only really applies to the fireballs, though.
Yeah, he's very good assist kit too. Oh my god, his 5P is really underrated right now.
His 5P is one of the best block stun assists in the game, while also doubling as a really good neutral assist. It serves a lot of similar purposes the Grim Reaper does at the moment. It's just that it's not as good as neutral because it doesn't have as much hit stun.
Yeah.
But more so on his point game, JA is one of the best ones in the game.
Yeah. Actually, I somehow forgot New 13 in Resonance is god tier as well. That character's ridiculous in Resonance.
Also, JB is also fairly retarded because it hits so far to the ground while having absurd horizontal range. Both of these air buns are also jump cancelable on block and hit. So if you block one, you do have to deal with the potential of him trying to glide in at you.
Yeah.
EX Fireball is unless you're playing a character that can shoot, that is a neutral ends move.
That move is annoying. It's plus on block. So overhead into EX Fireball is 6k combo, or is just free pressure. So that's pretty ridiculous.
It's like double digit plus. He can legit just like do it again.
Yeah. He's okay solo.
Yeah, he has decent ground buttons. He's like one of the few characters that has a lot of low pokes.
Yeah.
Pretty ignorant anti-air. You can kind of mash it.
Is that about Macabre? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like okay res game, mainly due to the fact that slaps do so much chip.
Yeah. Oh, I actually forgot to mention his punishment's actually kind of bad. Actually, I just noticed that. Kidnap is a bad super.
His punishment in like certain aspects is like, yeah.
Mainly the supers, actually.
It's mainly the supers. Like he can actually like punish certain things a lot better than some other characters can. Like Yuzu slashes.
Mm-hmm.
She can't like do them unless she's like 3/4 of the screen away at the very least.
All right. Sounds about good. Merkava's stupid. He's like.
Also like one more thing. He's one of the best like CC characters in the game. Free
at the moment. Yeah, he's he can actually abuse CC involved very well. Actually, he's up there with Gordo on. Well, not up there. No one's up there with Gordo on it, but he's definitely up there with Wald on it. I think that's about it.
Yeah. The cat.
I'll do Blake and Naruto, unfortunately. Blake. She has really good neutral, really good mix-ups. Subpar damage. Her damage is not consistent, basically. Synergy reliant as all hell. But she definitely benefits from the teams that give her what she needs. And she has very good assists as well. Her abilities to create sandwiches are almost rival to none. Her mobility is so good. Her mobility is actually one of the best in the game right now. What else? Her emphasis on left-right is really good at the moment because this game definitely promotes left-right mix-up more than high-lows. High-low is definitely just a privilege.
5B is fairly ignorant. As a button.
5B is very good. Her JB is very good. It just has a very big dead zone too. JA is very good. Her buttons are very good, well, mostly. She has decent CC applications. Her assists are very good. It's just her assist can help a lot of characters, but not a lot of characters can help her. So that sucks, but it's okay. Her DP anti-air is okay, but her having to spend a bar to anti-air you is really sus, to say the least. That's definitely sus.
It's definitely really sus in like really tight defensive situations.
It's nice that her run is fast though, and she ducks down, but still, it's definitely sus. I actually forgot to mention that her solo matchups are kind of up there with Carmine and Yuzu. Like I don't really think she loses to anybody like that. Like, she definitely okay. Well, okay. When I say losing, okay, let me explain. She has, I think she definitely could get bodied by Carmine. I think her solo matchup spread is very good, but her team matchup spread is not good at all. Actually, it's actually definitely down there. Like her team match, people tend to say that Blake is impossibly hard to play, but that's not really the case. She's just hard, but User's also hard, and she sees plays by the dedicated players. Blake is hard not only because she's hard too, and she has 14k, so that's less attractive, but also her matchups versus characters like Team Scythe or Big Bodies or My Gourd are not good. Even something like Wald, she just instantly dies or something, and CC Invol just bodies her, and DP Assist also bodies her, so she definitely has bad matchups in the sense of how teams can just destroy her. She has good solo matchups though, for sure. Like her solo matchup game is like really good. It's probably the biggest misconception. She's not impossible to play. It's just she legitimately has matchups that are hard. I think about it. Her res is okay. Yeah, that's about Blake. Naruto is my character.
Look, I don't know about you, but my phone is dying.
What do you need to do?
I'm probably gonna have to end up getting off Discord because this phone is dying right now.
Oh my god. Can you just go on PC?
No.
What the... Dude. Oh my god. What's your battery percentage right now?
Like 7%?
Oh my... Were you saying something, Bace? Oh my god.
I just used Razor Leaf.
Oh my god.
Where's my charger? Probably gonna need to spin this up.
Just connect your charger to your
Either
phone.
connect your charger.
I have an iPhone, so this is about to be garbage. So
It's whatever. Just do it.
Connect your charger, or y'all can learn how to speed run this.
Yeah.
Alright, so look, after the second line, we're about to speed this up.
Dude, you're not gonna survive. And I'm also not explaining...
though.
What?
No, I just wanted to say actually.
Come on. Okay.
Anyway, go ahead. Go.
Okay. Naruto, really good air buttons, really good 2B. She can instantly kill you. She can win off of minimum 3 situations. She has no friends. She has a bad defensive option. She has a bad partner spread. She doesn't really give anything to except like 3 characters at best. She is definitely a selfish character overall, but randomly Batista gets synergy from her, which is nice. What else about Naruto? We're definitely one of the best rest characters in the game. Good matchup spread, but loses to Karma and Yuzu, which is really bad. But she does have a good matchup spread versus double grapplers. Pretty good matchup versus Mitsuru overall. Narukami with Batista. Good matchup versus Ruby, bad matchup versus Mai. So yeah, it's a good matchup spread versus top tiers, but she's definitely a selfish character, and I'm like, no one really plays her. She's cool though. She's getting kind of a lot better in the patch. So yeah. Fame, you talk about Azrael because I definitely did not know you would put this man so high.
So this is definitely like a tournament character. Just because of how the ways things can just go wrong and if you just mess up once. Because just the amount of damage he does alone just automatically gives him a good match against 14k. So it's like his neutral, while solo is not that good, is better than you would expect when you have a partner. Because you just get the advance or retreat backwards with invuln. And then all of a sudden you can just like force a sandwich situation without even needing CC. So it's like... It's just not fair.
It's pretty dumb. 1 combo 9,000.
So it's like 1 combo 9,000 and then 1 combo 10,000 if it was a punish.
Yeah. The execution requirements are pretty realistic.
Minimal.
Too. They're realistic too. This patch, last patch, they were not good.
Also, he synergizes a lot with like Gordo, Wald, a little bit with Carmine Merkava.
Yeah.
So, like, he has, like, multiple good teams that you have, so you have options to pick from.
Yeah.
It's the only thing, in terms of, like, him as a character, the only thing that could be a little bit iffy is that his switch options are some of the worst in the game.
He also definitely has matchup issues versus, like, a couple of these characters.
Is, like, heaven forbid, like, Agile ever has to fight, like, Narakabi.
That's a bad matchup. Yuzu's bad. Wald is awful. Wald is definitely, like, so bad. But yeah. It's about
But, like, the main thing that kept him from being, like, a line lower is that his assist value is unique. So it's like him being on the field just automatically makes it like really bad times for some characters.
Yeah. Very, very bad against New 13 Batista. His res is not very good, but it's okay because he does so much damage. Okay. That's about right. I guess. No one plays this character, but she's really good. She's very good with Jin and Hyde. She does a lot of damage. She can do everything. She can do like almost anything into Sage jumps, actually. Her mix-up is so very good.
Probably some of the best in the game. She definitely has the best high-low in the game.
Oh, actually, her solo mix-up, actually. Not even like assist, solo mix-up is so good. Her switch options are so
probably
good.
The best in the game.
The thing is, like, her switch options are really, really, really good. Like her, we switch Megiddo Fire is so dumb.
Yeah, she has one of the most broken like active switch crossups in the game. She has Gatling for when you're on the same side and you need to get someone in.
Her resonance value is so good too. Like as a point character, it does too much chip damage.
Gatling doing like half your life bar and chip.
Her supers are good. She has a super that literally sends you to the corner.
That gives a safe jump, so she's really good at cashing out.
Yeah. What else we got here for Aegis? She just has no friends. Her assists are pretty bad. Her 5P is actually okay. The other two are very suspect. What else we got here for Aegis?
It's like her two teams are like mad good, but like even from like Aegis Jin to Aegis High, there's definitely a drop off from Aegis Jin to Aegis High.
Yeah. Let's see. I think about it. She's really good though. I don't wish people played her, but I also at the same time wish people played her because she's cool and I like Aegis. And she has
anyways, Hazama.
Mainly fell off from DLC because of DLC characters, but he can definitely ignore a good portion of the cast at the very least.
The Path of Peace.
He's very good at doing that, but just too many DLC characters screw him over. And his assist set is very bad for neutral. Like his neutral assists are bad, straight up bad, and has no synergy with besides doing like assist CC and then keep doing assists and then do chain cross up, etc. Does Aegis have any good double point teams? I only know about Aegis Narukami, so but that's not like a top tier team or anything. She wouldn't be on that row if Aegis Narukami, like if we were just talking about Aegis Narukami. But yeah. What else? Ozma. He's actually really good in res because he can just do like randomly 8k plus because of Hotenjin loops and his supers do mad damage. What else? Basically, if you can't fight him, he's a problem. But if you can fight him, it's not that bad. Basically.
Nicely.
Fame, I don't think you're gonna survive without your charger, yo.
I'm on the charger right now.
Oh. Mika. She is another character that no one plays, but she's in fact pretty darn good. Like, she has a lot of nice things about her. She has good mix-up, good pressure, mostly good damage, good DP. Her supers are not that good, mainly because her frame 0 command throw has no range for some reason. What else? Her switch options are...
It's probably because her 2A moves forward.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's probably why. Because every other frame 0 command throw goes OD far. So when I used hers, I was like confused. I'm like, what? I also think it does the least amount of... Well, does it?
You have to hit just frames for hers.
No, I already know that, but even with the just frames, I think Tager's actually does more. But Tager sucks, so it doesn't
Tager's is the most, though.
Tager... I had to check Walt again.
Mika's a 6500 out of res if you hit the just frames.
Out of res, okay, yeah, okay, that's definitely more than Walt's.
It's more than that. So
it's definitely 7k plus. Alright, okay, that's a lot of damage. Kanji sends you to the corner, Mika does a lot of damage, Tager does a lot of damage. Walt is just the most range.
Tager also has the threat of doing in the air.
Oh, I hate that air 720. Alright, anyway. Very good switch options, because she has command throws. Her C command
throws, JC.
Yo, her C command throw goes 3/4 of the screen. It's like Under Night. It's hilarious. She has a couple of good teams, actually, surprisingly. I think her... I mean, Bace can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really like Mika Mika Carmine for her. I don't know about other synergy because I don't play this character like that. I only play Mika Wald.
Gord and Mika Merkava. That is a thing. It is real.
Yeah, it's actually a thing.
That sounds funny. But yeah.
Yo, you press JA and then all of a sudden you got to get crossed up.
Yeah, her switch options are amazing. And she does... on Mika Wald and Mika Karma, I know she just shits out damage. And Mika Wald, overhead is Narukami tiers of you're getting fucked. You actually just take 8k plus minimum.
The difference between those two is just Carmine's more stable because of neutral, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Matchups for Wald Mika is way worse than Mika Carmine. Mika Carmine is actually a very 5-5y with everything type of team.
Carmine neutral is so very good. What else? I'm trying to think of... Solo, she's not that good. She definitely wants a partner to fly around with, for sure.
Punishment's garbage.
Oh yeah, her punishment, it's not very good. Ties into what her supers are. But at least her 720 is actually not better than I thought it was. What else? She definitely has some matchups where you literally don't want to play, I guess. I mean, just looking at Mika versus Mitsuru, I'll be pretty pissed if I ever had to play that. Because I don't know how she deals with JA. Because JA is 7 frames and goes that far without her box, so I think that'll be really hard for her to deal with. And, her movement is also even on the ground, because her run is one of the fastest in the game. I actually think it's top 3. It's Yosuke is definitely number 1, but Linne is up there. I don't know about Mika, but hers is definitely up there. Good ground normals. Yeah. Pretty good DP assist character, actually. Because her forward momentum's annoying. What else? I'm trying to think of anything I'm missing. And res, she's okay. Mainly just command throw threat, but again, her solo aspect is not that good. I think being able to convert missiles super is good though. I have no idea how fast Jubei's run is, but Linne's run is super fast. That's all I know. All I know is Jubei is definitely slower than Yosuke. Um, Mika being Mika being mostly small is good. She randomly gets annoyed by Yang's freaking A rec crap or whatever, but mostly her being small is good. She's definitely a solid character. Kind of wish more people played her. She doesn't lose to as many characters as you would think. I think. I think this somewhat sums it up. You can talk about Yosuke because I don't feel like talking.
I mean, aren't you the one that plays Yosuke?
Fame also plays Yosuke.
I guess that's fair. If his phone isn't dead.
Yo, this guy sucks. Oh my gosh! The Blake Fuzzy is actually universal besides Linne. It works on Mika. I'm pretty sure the Blake Fuzzy works on Mika. I guess talk about Yosuke.
Another Path of Peace character.
Oh, there you are. Please talk. I've been talking for a while.
This is mainly like a Path of Peace character, but this is the character you play if you want more like normals
And better assists.
Yeah, more normals and like good assists. Because like Jay is one of the best buttons in the game. Like free. He has like surprisingly good frame data on his A normals in general. Like 5A is like 9 frames.
It's like 9 frames, and I think it's like -2 or -4
it's like
or something, which is really good.
It's like -1 on block and 9 frames startup.
Wait, what?
And this is normal. Same normal's getting buffed, mind you.
I don't know why he's getting buffed, but whatever.
Like his entire, like his 5A and his 5AA are just
you ready for Taco Bell?
Same with like his 4A and 2A. Like they're both, all 4 of those normals are just mad good on block. His only sus normal is like 5B. Other than that, like all his normals just feel good to press. And of course, you have like the flip shenanigans in the air.
He's very good at
being involved,
regenerate,
forcing the path of peace.
He's very good at regenerating character life CC and regenerating CC and stuff like that.
Does a lot of damage. And it's like very reasonable to execute too. It's just that unlike Merkava and Hazama, he generally has to spend a lot more CC gauge than the other two. Just like due to the commitment of some of his moves.
He also has to stay in one area when he's flipping. He can't like Hazama can go across the screen, Merkava can go across the screen. Yosuke has to flip around that area. That's why you need a good V/ plus assist with him. In my opinion, anyway. He's actually a decent solo character because he does so much damage.
But also another issue is that like he only has 14k.
Yeah, and he also struggles with very similar matchups at Hazama. Except he actually does not do that well versus Gordo, which is annoying. Especially in this game. Like, if you lose to Gordo in this game, what?
For context, and someone in the stream chat asked, the left side is characters that favor being on point, and the right is characters that are favored as assists.
Yeah, the right is for characters that prefer to be assists.
Is that about it? His assists are, his assists are definitely good, though. And he has synergy with Wald, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah, he has synergy with Wald and Gord. Yeah, Wald, Gord, and Merkava, actually. He has, like, 3 teams.
Yeah. You talk about Yang, too, since I don't talk about that character.
Masher.
What?
That just something that's so quick. Like, this character's a masher. Like, pure and simple.
I mean, this. she's definitely the most well-rounded brawler in the game. She has very good her air fireball is so good at sniping assists, so good at like stopping people from doing things.
Literally, the air fireball saves her from being a bad character.
The air fireball is pretty defining, actually. Burning gold is legendary. That super is so dumb. It's not Blackhawk Singer, but it does more damage though, which is cool. And in Semblance, it does even more damage. It does 7k. It does 7k. Semblance is
He has
really
armored
good.
normals that are actually reasonably quick.
Frame 4.
Yes, like frame 4 armor. I think the armor normal itself is like 9 frames, 10 frames.
Yeah, for 5B, yeah, it should be 9 frames.
And 2C has a decent low profile.
She has a good amount of jump cancels, actually. She has 5AA, 5A, and 5B. 3 jump cancels on block for a solo character is really nice.
I think the problems mainly come in when the opponent actually starts jumping.
Her air normals are not good. Her anti-air is okay. I think she does lose to a bit too many characters. But she definitely fits in this game because she's definitely like being a master in this. So she's definitely like really good still, despite not appearing that high. The characters above the line are good characters. I can't comment for any character that Fame placed below this line because yeah, yikes for some of them. But yeah, Yang is very good. She has good mix. Well, her JC is pretty good, but her command throw mix-ups are actually a bit better than they are on paper because you have a lot to look out for her switch mix-up, and 214C is too scary. So you can't like immediately jump. You actually have to react to 214B while everything is happening. In Semblance, her damage skyrockets as well.
Yeah, it's just mainly the issues start coming into play whenever the opponent starts jumping a lot.
Her assists are actually pretty good too, actually. Her assists are pretty good, actually.
Yeah, all of them are pretty good and have purpose.
Yeah. I'm very glad her 5P doesn't have armor. Imagine that. Oh my god.
Let's not think about that.
Yo. Yeah, she definitely struggled for shooter, though. Besides that, she's very good at being random, so that's really good. And does she have a good amount of teams? She has
a lot of teams, actually.
She has synergy with Wald, which is all I care about. But Yang Carmine's a team and pretty good. She has synergy with like
she can play with like 4 characters in top tier, like. Actually, 5. She can actually put him with Gord.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain characters that are better with Wald, like Mika. Well, I don't. I can't talk about Mika.
Although,
but I definitely think
one of the cases where like you're better off playing Wald.
I definitely cannot comment on Mika, but I definitely think Yang Wald is a way better team than Yang Gord. But yeah,
like the fact that she has like synergy with like 4 top tiers is mad good too.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty flexible. Go Akihiko next, I guess. We were talking about Semblance. Semblance is literally pause button, and she like legitimately her normals become like super good.
Akihiko. It's like he's still fairly well-rounded, but like there's like different aspects that are highlighted. It's like Akihiko in particular is like much better at like whip punishment and just like capitalizing on mistakes in general. Because his damage is just considerably higher than Yang's in general. It's not quite as consistently high as its Azrael's, but it's still like can get ludicrously high. Off some hits, he's definitely like the most damaging character in the game.
Yeah.
out of all the brawlers, he technically has the most range on like terms of like normal basis because like kill rush goes like farther than like any of these other brawlers' pokes.
Yep. Except Azro 5B, I would say that's around the same range actually. But yeah.
He probably has the easiest time staying in because like he probably has the most jump cancels in the game off of the relevant characters.
Yeah.
Anti-push block options are good because this aforementioned said jump cancels.
Yeah.
He's not too bad in the air because like he has like JA and it's a little ridiculously fast air to air. It's just mainly that his jump arc is really low.
The jump arc being low in this game is definitely not a good thing. It's hard for him to dodge certain situations. JC is a pretty good move. I'm glad they're making it. I'm not glad they're making it faster, but they should have made it faster since it's a little bit too slow for this game. So yeah, it getting faster is nice.
Not getting faster in this game is actually kind of problematic, but
yeah, that character's pretty good. He definitely has serious flaws. Like he definitely like straight up has issues versus some of these characters flat out. And they're noticeable, but at the same time, he can definitely scramble you randomly and win. So I don't know.
Like Akihiko versus Macabre is a straight joke until he has 2 bars.
Yeah.
And even then, he has to like whiff something.
Mazio Dai is a very good super. What else about Akihiko? He's getting really good after the patch. That's definitely not what the stream's about, but he's going to be so very good after the patch.
Also, his assist kit is really good.
Yeah.
It's like new 13 straight hurting.
Like blocks and assist, projectile nullification assist, and 28 frame assist. So that's pretty good. His 4P currently goes nowhere, but it's definitely decent in CC sandwich situations. It's bad about it. Oh yeah, solo who's bad. That character sucks solo for sure. He needs a partner. Like Akihiko solo, good luck. No synergy with Rez actually either. So yeah, no. When he's solo, he's really bad. Definitely the worst brawler solo. At least Mika can like do something in like solo situations. She has better solo combos for now. Because next patch apparently he could do 8 to 9k solo. But yeah, that character's a thing. You talk about Ragnar, I ain't talking a single word about him.
So it's like Ragnar. It's mainly like you got like maybe like a pretty good fussy based character. He has one of the best mid range pokes in the game at the moment in terms of 5A because they buffed it in one of the previous patches, so where his foot doesn't really have a hurt box on it right now. So at Pacific ranges, it's 8 frames and has no hurt box on the leg. That's pretty ridiculous once you think about it.
Yeah, his ground pokes are OD.
So it's like he has a decent low poke in the form of 2A. Overall, really good damage. Decent air buttons. Both of them test 2 really good air to airs. Assists are good. All of them serve a purpose, although 4P is a little lacking, but it still has purpose. Anti-air is pretty good. Head and Von covers him fairly early. Has one of the best grounded overheads in the game in terms of raw reward. Because Gauntlet Haze just does so much damage if you get hit by for some reason. However, the problem with Ragnar starts coming into play once you actually start looking at the numbers and his frame data a bit more. while like the start button, his attacks are fine and all that, his frames on block are definitely leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
And unlike Mitsuru, his mix-up isn't quite ridiculous enough. Because even though like Mitsuru has questionable frames, she at the very least has a really retarded high-low mix-up. While Ragna has more than most, it's not enough to really warrant his frames being this bad.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, it's like there's also like some rather hard matchups. Like he definitely gets zoned out pretty heavily in this game. Even if Carter says this is a bit better than it usually is in his own game, he definitely like loses hard by to Batista and New 13 and stuff in this game.
Yeah. Hmm.
What mainly keeps him up here though is that he has like a lot of like unique synergy and like good switch value.
Yeah, Ragnar versus Shooter, impossible. Not impossible, but it's really hard. I don't know. In this game, like Ragnar already had annoyances for 13 and freaking Blaze Blue, so it was always in New 13's favor until CF, where New was literally barely not even in the game. So going into BBTAG, fighting New 13 with Ragnar. Next, who do you want to do next?
Let's do Easy Oi.
Okay. I can talk about this character. Good assist kit mostly. Lacks of good neutral assist until the patch.
I still don't think 6P is gonna be that good in neutral still.
Well, mainly if you're able to control the air and throw Easy Way 6P, I think it will be strong. Because they're either forced to take your block stun or take the new 6P's block stun. At least Astria 4P are really nice, especially 4P. Her 4P is good. She has okay normal. Her JA is good. Her 5B is not good. Her 2A is not good, but it definitely does not deserve to be CF level of good, but her 2A is not good. 2B is good. 2C is okay. So she has okay normals. She is a projectile, so she's able to establish solo neutral. She's basically an active switch bot. I don't know, because people who play Izuyoi don't play her points. They play her in the back actually, and that's for a specific reason.
Issue with Easy. Well, there's actually a few problems. Actually, this character actually has multiple problems. It's like one, her movement in this game's context is not good.
Yeah, it's actually bad.
Because not only is it slower, but you have less air actions. And what building part on that first issue, due to her movement being slower, it also makes her mix-up worse.
Yep.
Because the low option is so slow.
Yeah, the low is slow. The overhead's decent, but if you block CFJA,
decent, but like the low is trash.
It's sad because like if you block CFJA on a fairly good, consistent basis, blocking it in this game is like damn
a joke. You can kind of somewhat mitigate that issue because she has EX teleport, which is one of the most powerful ways to force a sandwich in this game right now.
Yeah.
But she needs bar to do that, and some characters get to force that sandwich without even needing the bar.
Yeah. Sure, her her win condition, sort of win condition, being tied to meter is not good. Because meter is way too valuable in this game.
And 3 is that her damage is just kind of pathetic.
It's too low at the moment, I think. Definitely way too low. She works way too hard for that damage. She's a little bit. Oh, I don't think she's bad, but she's definitely not good.
Other than that, her punishment is also kind of suspect too, because they made poor Riser slower in this game. And it doesn't go full screen.
Yeah. Riser's definitely worse.
Defensive options also kind of suspect, because they're... Not only does she need to use special moves to anti-air, but her DP doesn't really go anywhere. Her air dash being as slow as it is can sometimes make it really hard to escape the corner against some characters. Like the Shotos with the really high hitting DPs.
Yeah. She's okay.
I think so.
Yeah, so for sure.
So for sure.
I don't think she's like below this line because she can at least play the game. I think her assist safer, honestly, because her point value is not that good. But her 5P is really nice because any assist that throws you out there and has a good hitbox without a hurt box is really good. That's one of the main reasons why Grim Reaper's dumb, but yeah. Her 4P is really nice. Like it has a ton of hit stun, and it's definitely it's 1 frame slower than Jin's, so that's basically like whatever. Yeah, it's just if she was less meter reliant, good. The meter reliance is not good. Oh yeah, Beat Saber next patch will actually go out on block 2, not only as the assist, I believe. So it's actually a pretty good buff.
We'll have to see. We'll have to check.
You can talk about Kanji because I did not expect you to place him here, but okay.
So Kanji, he's the quote-unquote mobile grappler, even though we all know that's not technically Gordo.
Yeah.
But he's like Persona's grappler. So, let's get the bad out the way. His neutral is probably some of the worst in the game. Because mainly due to how his movement works. Because like while he has okay buttons, his run being the way it is in this game's context is actually trash.
Yep.
Because
it's actually
I'm not gonna lie, it was trash in Persona 2.
Yeah, it was really bad in Persona. Because
yeah, I can definitely see that.
He's so bad in Persona. Oh my, okay. No.
Cause like he has like decently sized buttons and all that, but like that run is garbage. So
Wald has better mobility than.
Yeah, it's like Wald having the mobility he has actually disturbs me.
Oh.
But like the good points is that he probably has the most air mobility out of all the grapplers for sure, because of just how many options he has. And the reward off of like actually hitting one can be rather good. And all of them also serve as like good active switch moves as well, which can also serve to bait your anti-air options. Just beware of beam supers. Damage is decent, although for some reason he has like a decent amount of character-specific combos.
He's weird because his damage ranges from bad, like sometimes his combos are garbage, and then sometimes he does 8k meterless solo. So his damage is really variable. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a little problematic at times how much it can vary. Well, like with assists, it's still fine, or if you get like a good counter hit, like counter hit 2B or something.
Yeah.
then counter hit 2B is almost like a win condition.
Yep. Go ahead.
So he has the usual grappler RPS with like command grab, has an anti-air throw, which is actually mad good in this game. In this game's contest, is like having an unblock air unblockable anti-air in general that isn't a DP is actually really nice to have. So you can use that, and if you mess up, you still have access to your burst. But like 2B, as for mission, it's really slow. But like if that thing ever counter hits, you basically just won the game.
Yep. His switch options are definitely above average.
Yeah, it's like not only are they above average, but he also has like a lot of them in general.
Yep.
Also, really good.
The best
Also,
one
like
is
really good
definitely
assists in general too.
His best switch option is definitely 2-1-4B switch. That shit is actually good. Like, flat out good. Like, anti-air persona command throw.
Defensive options are actually mad good.
His DP is strong.
DP is freaking cheap.
His
like DP's cheap, has a 720. If you land a 720, you get thrown to the corner. Yep. If it's a res 720, you get the combo off it.
Yep.
It's rather disturbing.
Oh my gosh. It's funny how
disturbing because you didn't play Persona. This is pretty normal for people who played Persona.
It's normal, actually. It's funny, though. It's still funny.
But I feel like, out of all the characters on this line, I feel like Kanji might be the one you need to watch out for the most next patch, because of the implications that his changes bring.
Yo, what about Hawk?
Are actually very disturbing.
Yo, shut up! Honestly, though, when Japan said he was like, 11K
eliminating the jump, because like eliminating the run startup is actually kind of ridiculous once you think about it, because that fixes a lot of issues that he has.
I'm very concerned about his damage, actually, because someone said they got 11K off of 4A with 2 bars and CC. To me, that's ridiculous. I don't know what they did.
That's CC, though.
Okay, 2 bars off of 4A, a jab starter? You're gonna tell me? Okay. Look,
that definitely does not look like a jab.
His 4A is a jab. It's 6 frames.
Wait, what?
Yes, and it goes mad far. What the?
No way,
bro.
No, I don't believe you.
I'll double check right now, but continue.
But yeah, all 3 of his assists are good and serve a really good serve like specific purposes. 4P is like some of the wackest stuff I'm probably gonna have to deal with next patch.
Yeah.
5P is just a really fast forward moving assist. OTGs, despite not looking like it should be OTG.
Yeah, I know. His 4A is 6 frame startup, -6, and it's jump cancelable and block. Like, what's up?
Is that the stanky leg?
Yeah, the stanky leg.
Yeah,
that definitely does not look like it should be 6 frames.
Yeah, that's his 5A persona.
That definitely does not look like it should be 6 frames.
But it is 6
frames. It's a kick!
Accept it. Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Wait, that's actually problematic then.
You didn't believe me. I'm like, what the I'm not trying to get mad.
Watch out. It's 6 frames. Fave's about to put Kanji the line above.
Yo, next patch, Fame is gonna have Kanji where Blake is.
Next patch, instead of whipping out Macabre to counterpick, he's gonna whip out Kanji.
If I see, I'm picking New 13 Batista.
But like Kanji's placement next patch completely depends on how much that run changes things.
Yep.
Cause like he's already like okay now in this game's context, but like those issues.
Yep. Yeah.
Next is Hakumen.
Yeah.
This is like a guess use kind of character. Like, you pick this man if you like want to like guess on something, and then you just try to kill him. It's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna need to start with the issues here. It's like, the problem is that unlike the brawlers like Azrael and Akihiko, he's far more meter intensive when he tries to kill you. Although that's how it was in his game, that does not translate well here.
Yep.
Because, like, he can get, like, almost 10k for, like, 2 bars?
I think with 3 bars, he definitely gets, like, 10 to 11k.
Yeah, it's like, but that's, like, 3 bars.
He's a
like,
hit you.
Freaking Azrael does, like, 9k for 1!
Azrael does it off of his poke. For 1 bar. Like,
and, like, that's also, like, another issue is, like, his main poke is also his worst starter.
Wait, that's garbage. Wait, you're telling me his 5B is a worse starter than 2A?
Yes.
Why is this character not aligned? No, this character sucks. I know why he's not. He's definitely not Rachel tier, but no, this character sucks, dude.
It's just that also, like, it's just like a bit hard for him to run his game compared to like the other brawlers, which is why he's this low. But the reason why he's not any lower than this is because, like, he has some really nice stuff that the system allows him to do. Is that he mainly, like, gives your partner really good mix-up to work off of. Because all of his switch options are, like, kind of ridiculous.
Yep. The best one being his Onsetsu. That's iconic.
Like, not only is, like, the switch options themselves ridiculous, but they're also mad good starters for some reason.
Yeah.
If you, for some reason, like, cancel special move, the P2 value on it is also really dumb. I don't think it's just P2. I think it's also P1. Let me check. Akumen. Where's the note on that? Come on, no
I can look up frame data. What do you need?
If you cancel special into another special, that special will have a P2 over into 100, aka no scaling. Okay, so the P1 doesn't change. It's the P2 that just becomes like a 100.
I see.
But it's like, he has like a ton of switch options. All of them are good in their own specific ways.
Yep.
It's just that the main thing is holding him back is that, like, his poke starter is garbage. His auto combos in general are pretty garbage.
His assists are not good. His 6P is definitely bad. 4P is okay.
His 6P is pretty terrible unless you're playing like Narukami. His 5P and 4P are okay though.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's mainly that his normals is like his point game is very questionable. He's mainly saved by his support value.
Huh. That character sucks, yo. But the tier below is so bad, honestly. Well, next is Jubei.
You play Jubei if you want to play Max Force Boys. And there aren't that many characters that can force better than he can.
Yeah.
And characters that can force better than he can, they need, like, very specific teams.
Yeah, or you pick Gordo.
Like I said, specific teams.
I think I can play Ragna, Gordo, and Force.
No. No.
Jokes aside, the bumper thing with Jubei is really strong.
So it's like a combination of bumpers, backdash, forward dash, and any of his special moves.
Yep.
His forward step, just phasing through thing. and his freaking B normals with CC and Vuln.
Yep.
I'll just let him force really well.
His pressure is really bad.
It's like his pressure is so bad, but if they can't push block, his mix-up is like...
It's pretty up there, actually. Yeah, his mix-up is strong.
Yeah, his mix-up's actually kind of not fair.
Yeah, he's good at mix-ups. He's good at fighting zoners. He's
pretty high
bad at
damage in
pretty
corner
bad
carry.
at fighting standard characters though.
Yeah, he has pretty high damage in corner carries, but yeah, his matchup spread against standard characters is terrible though.
I actually do not even know what are good teams for him. I know Jubei Gordeau works. Apparently Jubei Ragna is too good. I don't know about anything else. Maybe Jubei High, Jubei S, I don't know.
Jubei Norakami's good. Jubei Merkava's pretty good.
Are you Dora?
Jubei Carmine works. What
What
else?
Well, regardless...
He's not Dora because he's not saying Jubei Batista.
Fish.
What about
but yeah, like
Jubei?
his main issues that like he's like a really hard rush down or a character, but his pressure is terrible.
He also lacks neutral. Like his neutral's not good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't really have much in terms of buttons.
It says about it. His solo value is very cheesy. Actually, I actually hate it. It's so cheesy. It's not even good.
It's not good. It's just cheesy.
He could definitely just randomly rob you because, yeah,
He just got hit by something stupid.
Noel.
Mainly just anti-zoning bot. Cause like, I can just name a lot of problems right now. Free to push block. Damage is terrible.
Her damage actually varies. It can be okay. But mostly
her main combo filler has a P2 of 75. That is terrible. And like she needs like a really Pacific Star to even really do damage.
Also, her assists are not good.
Yeah, her assists are not good. It's like they're definitely meant to be like offensive assists, but the hit stop on them are terrible, which makes them really easy to push block. 6P in particular has like this really whack dead zone you have to deal with.
Yeah, it's bad.
Then like you don't even get that many hits if you actually hit somebody with it. So it's like terrible. Fish.
I think
4P is alright, but it has like no range.
I think Noel dancing is strong though, actually. Versus not only zoners, against specific characters, they can get annoyed by Noel dancing.
If the character has a good air normal, like fish.
I don't know, man. Kiame lost to Noel Batista. Noel dancing.
Press JA.
Apparently Mitsuru actually can get annoyed by Noel. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that. That's what I heard.
JA doesn't hit that low, so that means she has to get in like 4D. That she chases has to get in 4B range. Narakami doesn't really have to care because I can just press JB.
JB definitely bodies Noel.
Jin doesn't care either because you just put a snowflake out and start mashing JA or JB.
I actually think her DP is pretty good though. Spring Raid is good.
Yeah, her DP is pretty good.
Let's see what else. Bad solo character. She's definitely meant to force on you. Bad res value.
Switch mix is kind of whack.
I think it's pretty good though because she can do drive overhead or drive low switch.
It's mainly that it's not so much that it's not like the speed of the mix up that's the problem. It's the fact that she's required to set it up.
Well, 2C switch should be fine.
But everybody can do that. That's
true. Command throw. What else does she have? She has command throw that only hits standing. That's it.
The only other thing she really has is
JB switch actually.
JB switch, bloom trigger switch. That costs bar though.
Are you ready
does she have
Taco
muscle
Bell?
silencer by itself?
No.
Wait, she really can't do that?
I don't think so. Muzzle silence.
The one where she shoots the ground?
Nope. She definitely has a projectile, not that. That's why she has an assist. But she also she has a move
that sounds garbage.
She doesn't need it though. I don't think. Does she not have it? I don't know. I actually don't remember.
I'm pretty sure she has it.
214C is good though. 214C actually forces a sandwich.
Yeah, in this game's context, that move's really good. Actually, it's just people use it in a way where it can kind of suck.
Yeah, they use it in a way where they're trying to bait you, trying to play Noelle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, flash the pressure is 214B. Okay. Yeah, she has that. Okay, making sure. I had to make sure.
Okay, so yeah, that's her switch. That's her left-right option.
Oof! I almost forgot. I don't play Noelle in this game. Yeah.
So yeah, nah.
After the patch, she might be good though.
Well, she hasn't really changed at all.
Her 6P though, that 6P's height.
Still has no hit stop.
It don't matter. It's okay.
It's gonna matter when she goes flying across the screen. Okay, so I'm Weiss.
All right. Okay. I think Weiss is actually easy. Okay. Look. Not only is Ori in the game, Mitsuru's in the game. That's number 1. Number 2, her supers are debatably the worst in the game. That's number 2. Number 3, her normals are some of her weaknesses. Number 3 is literally her partners literally do not get enough out of her besides Ruby. Ruby Weiss is a good team. Number 4, her damage is a bit too low. Number 5, she has to set up her mix-ups. I feel those mainly it, and with those 5 weaknesses, she's doing things that she shouldn't have to for higher effort when other characters in the game can just do things. On the plus side,
you can just do what she does for far less effort.
On the plus side, she has. I think she has above average normals in my opinion. Her normals are good.
Yeah, her privilege.
Her offense is okay. 6P is a good assist. 4P creates sandwich. She's not good solo actually. She has good solo neutral, but again, no damage. What else? What else about this character that's good? I'm trying to remember.
That list is not that long.
Honestly, I feel like the main reason why she's not lower is because I feel like her matchup spread is not that bad. She can fight a lot of characters, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but her punishment is definitely a lot worse than it should be.
Yeah, it sucks. Her not having a hurt box on that rapier is good, though. 5P comboing to itself in CC. Man, it's whatever. In CC, you want to dump damage. Her at the very least, the mix-up that she has to set up creates a sandwich, so that's cute. And she can combo off of it meterless. So that's cool. What else? I don't know. That character's not really good.
Fish. So we're almost done. So I want to get these out of the characters. So Labris.
Oh, that's actually easy too. She's a big damage bot. She has 1 good assist, which is 4P. 5P and 6P are not good. Her JP
5P is passable.
5P is only okay, but 6P is definitely way too bad.
Yeah, 6P kind of sucks.
JB and 5A are good. 4A is okay. 2B's are good actually. Everything normal. Well, her normals are not her issue. Her mobility is bad. Her neutral's not good. Her offense is too many gaps in her offense. The Red Axe thing is definitely not that big of a deal in this game. It's actually better. Like it's like this in this game for sure. That's what keeps her up here in the first place. Red Axe is actually nice. But her neutral faults are really apparent.
Her 2B also has a unique problem of being a projectile, so she randomly has a whack match, like some whack matches where she can't really anti-air.
She has synergy with Waldstain, so that's already better than about half of this middle line. But
yeah, she has more synergy with top than like most of this line.
That's cool. She's just bad. No, she's not good. She's so. I don't think she's that bad because she can definitely.
I will definitely say, like, out of all the characters on this line, she definitely needs the least changes.
Yeah. Mainly fix her. She feels very clunky. I don't know. Like, her normals are not that fast. 5A is okay. JB's a little on the slow side, but it's definitely huge normal. It's hard to explain. Her neutral's just not good, though, because she has, like, no threat. I think the EX Chain Knuckle change is good, though, for her.
So, like, EX Chain change and, like, Persona change.
At the very least, her cash out normals are amazing. Not normals, cash out supers.
It's some of the best in the game.
Her DP is
one of the worst in the game. It's also the slowest in the game. You still there, Tempest? Tempest. What happened?
So something pop up.
But basically, like, her DP is like the slowest in the game, and it's guard point.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's garbage. That and like her reversal supers are also slow.
One of them actually kills you though, so that one needs to not be that fast. One of them needs to actually just not be that fast. The bull could be faster, not that one. I think it's about it. I guess she just needs better neutral and offense, in my opinion. She has too many gaps in her offense.
Yeah, it's either neutral and or offense.
All right, I think the bad characters are very easy to talk about. All right, hold on. So
okay,
Tager, I'm actually going to talk about first. No, let's talk about Tager. Because you know why Tager's easy? With Wald, he's second line. Otherwise, he's garbage. He has no neutral, no offensive pressure. He just random command throws into guess. But he's bad at getting in that situation in the first place. Bad assists. His 5P's okay. No, his 5P's actually good. No, but 6P and 4P are not good. Is there anything else about Tager? He has good defensive options at least and does high damage.
Yeah, he has like some really like high tier defensive options.
Yeah, so in 20k life is definitely a part of one of the main reasons why Walt Tager's so good in the first place. But yeah, that character, that character. Oh yeah, Sparkbolt actually is very good still. But yeah, that character is definitely like, whoa. Definitely play him with Wald or don't play him. So I think he's definitely the easiest character to talk about on that tier. Linne, though, is also very easy.
Okay, so Linne. So Linne is a baby mash character that does no damage, has no air and no assists.
Yep. Her neutral is actually not bad. She actually
it's her value as a point isn't that bad. But like her switch options aren't that good aside from EX Kuga and freaking Overhead.
Hien, yes. So those are good.
But that little switch value that she does have is overshadowed by her sis being absolute dog shit.
her her DP is atrocious.
DP is easily one of the worst in the game.
Her run speed is very good, but it's not enough.
Okay, dive kick.
At least her supers are actually pretty good.
She's like the only character with a safe on block reversal in the game right now.
Yeah, I'm glad they're taking that away. So when I fight when I fight Lin player's next patch, if she's good, then I don't have to deal with people matching that on block and having to guess.
She has another one that's like not safe, but it's like annoying to punish.
Annoying to punish, good DHC synergy. Yeah. Solo, she's not good.
Oh, like she literally has like non-existent air normals aside from like freaking dive kick.
Jay,
no matter how much people shield it, people tend to forget that the start is mad slow.
It's like over 20 frames. It's really slow. What else? I'm trying to think about Lin right now.
We already said like no damage.
Yeah, she's not good. She's bad.
It's just whack.
That character.
Rachel, I'll let you do that one.
Rachel, literally like 1 good assist, 2 bad ones. Like 5P's budget Batista 5P. 4P does not have enough hit stun. 6P's good. The other problem is her point value is like so non-existent. She does no damage. She loses to walled of all characters. She's like, if you're a zoner and you lose to a grappler, there's a problem. Either the grappler is too good or the zoner is too garbage. In this case, Rachel's just too garbage. Rachel, she doesn't really do anything. She has a great mix-up, actually. The JA versus 2B or 2A, whatever, but other than that, she has George. George is good. George
is definitely one of the most broke EX moves I've seen.
George is actually A tier on this list. But George is the reason why Rachel is like not on the bottom. Because George is really good. So her res value is also okay actually because of Tempest, Dahlia, and George. Other than that though, she sucks. I think she's definitely bad. Yeah. That should be about it. Solo, if she's solo, she loses unless she chooses you with like George and Tempest Dahlia. I guess that's about it. Yeah. The bottom row should be very swift too.
Yukiko.
Oh, Yukiko? Okay.
So it's like, not only does she have a really flawed design, but they also managed to make a lot of her moves just hot garbage.
Some moves are flat out worse than they were in Persona, and she was not good in that game.
Cause like, okay, it's like, you do no damage. Your fans don't do jack. None of your stuff does stuff. None of your fire spells do anything unless you get to like 4 fire levels, and sometimes you can even die before you can get to do that.
Yeah.
She just
that character sucks. I do believe in her more than any other character on this bottom row though, because I think level 9 Yukiko is legitimately like a problem.
The problem is the real problem. Like it's like level 9's a problem, but there aren't that many ways to viably get there.
Not only that, though, it takes away her own health, which is bad.
And she has 14k.
That's so
along
bad.
With having one of the worst DPs in the game.
So who's next? Resonance.
She has a passable switch mix.
Yeah, and her resonance value is actually okay, but yeah, she's bad.
Yeah, boy.
You want to talk about 9 or I don't know.
I'm gonna sum up 9 very fast.
Yes, please.
If you have ever played Blaze Blue, you cannot she cannot beat you. Because, like, her transition to this game is probably the worst out of any character. It's like her spells are so garbage.
Atrocious. That character.
It's like spells are garbage. She can't nullify projectiles with her normals anymore for some reason.
They're adding that back in a worse way, but yes.
When
I say worse, I mean better in this game, but like
dashes are pathetic in this game.
Yeah.
Her normals are okay, but she gets like nothing off of them.
Yeah. I will say if she gets started, she can be really oppressive if she can get off her win condition. It's just really hard getting there though, because her matchups are bad. Her matchups are bad.
It's like she loses the standard character and zoners. Hell, man, even some runaway characters like
I think
versus 9 is actually so bad for her.
I think she loses to zoners, but at the very least, she can quote unquote annoy them a little bit because of 2-4C. I still think she loses to them.
She can't even get spells.
She can at least annoy them with 2-4C.
Those matchups are a joke.
If she's not good. She doesn't do anything.
It's like the best chance she has is against standard character, and heaven forbid that standard character has a 4A jab.
Yeah, because if you played CF, you know about the 4A OS. Well, not 4A, it's 5A OS in that game, but yeah.
It's basically a hit stop OS.
Like, you can just OS to teleport and react, and then you can kill her. Also, until next patch, her teleport invul starts on frame 7, so that's...
Which makes her defensive options, like, garbage, on top of her having one of the worst DPs in the game.
And not only it makes her neutral way worse. Also, her speaking of neutral, her not having a dash, like, okay. Her mobility is already flawed in this game, but having bad teleports is like, what? That's definitely, like, they definitely intentionally made her way worse. She's also, like, non-existent. Like, her solo game doesn't exist. She's just really bad solo.
Arguably the worst in the game. There aren't that many characters that get worse than that.
I will say, out of this row, she definitely has the best assists.
Oh, she has the best assists in this row, free.
Yeah,
free.
I think all three of them are actually good. 6P is actually cheap, actually, and has a good P2.
It's like she has better assists than some characters in the higher lines, actually.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
It's just that she's so garbage on point that it doesn't matter.
It literally does not matter. That character is so bad. Like, it's hard. Yo, she is so bad. But yeah,
now
she's
what's
bad.
Really scary though is that she's probably got the most buffs out of any character.
I'm gonna blame Dora and Goda for saying she was bottom 1.
It's like she literally had like 2 pages to herself.
Everything got buffed. Almost every single part of her kit got
literally
buffed.
Almost everything got buffed except for Morganite.
Like, oh my gosh. She has no solo combos, which is like, what? Having no solo combos.
So yeah, she has like good, decent. She has like decent knowns with like no combos.
Like, how are you going to be getting 4K solo out all the time? That's not acceptable. At the very least, her offense can be good when she gets running, but other than that, no. Absolutely not.
Well, next is Platinum. I'll let you handle that.
Why am I handling Platinum?
It's your character.
I don't know about my character, but she is so bad in this game. This character doesn't do anything. Like, she loses so many matchups because her neutral is bad, but she also has inconsistent support value. because you never know what assist you're going to get from the items, which is really bad. And her 5P, her non-random assist, is bad. And at the very least, she has a good solo route. I'll give her a solo route. She has a good solo route. Her damage is pass. Her mix-up is good. Everything else about her is bad. Like, her air normal is bad. Her ground normal is not good in this game. Random assist, bad. That character's fish. Bad anti-air. Her anti-air is atrocious. What else about her that can I get a shitter on?
Supers. Defensive options.
Very bad supers. Very bad defensive options. Her offense is like... Honestly, her mix-up is good, but her offense in general is not.
Her archons are kind of garbage.
She has useful ways to spend meter, at least. EX Heart Card, EX Swallow Moon are all good, and EX Bombs. What, actually, is it EX Bombs? I think it's EX Bombs, right?
Yeah, I think you probably think about EX Bombs.
Yeah, EX Bombs are also good. Because she doesn't have EX... Does she have EX Missiles? I don't know.
She does.
Oh, yeah, so, okay, no, she definitely has good ways to spend meter. Wait, no, she has EX Heart Card, though. Wait, I don't remember her tool set. Oh no, okay, she probably definitely has triple bombs, actually, so yeah. But either way, that character's awful. And she's not getting buffed in the patch like that either, so she's gonna be really bad. She loses to, like, everything in this game. She loses to standard characters. She loses to zoners. She loses to Gordeau. So she has no purpose. She's really bad. Like, really. She has to have Miracle Gene to become a normal character. Quote-unquote normal. Because she still doesn't have, like, ridiculous items, like, flat out.
Long-term investment.
Like, let's talk about how she doesn't have Lion. Like, she doesn't have Cat Hammer straight, like, flat out. She doesn't have Halo flat out. No treasure chest. Like, no, that character's bad.
Okay, next is Chia. I guess I got this.
Yeah, I don't play that character.
Okay, so it's like... This is like another brawler. And her main thing is supposed to be that she hits hard, while her damage is definitely above average. The problem is that she can't hit you. It's like... Her neutral is definitely some of the worst in the game.
Yep, neutral's awful.
So it's like she has non-existent air normals, ground normals unless it's like two-way is kind of pathetic. Like, literally, her best button is her two-way, like, flat out.
Your best button being two-way is actually not good at all because it's not a poke. Like, no, that's bad.
You don't get used to poking with it. You definitely gonna get used to poking with it.
You see, if your best normal's two-way, have fun with Gordo doing 5BB two-way reverse speed all day versus you.
So it's like she has these really stubby limbs, but unlike Akihiko and them, she doesn't really have a good dash speed. Or at least in her case, her dash speed isn't good enough.
Yep, it's not good enough.
It's like, while it isn't bad, it ain't good enough. Because, like, unlike Aki, she doesn't have kill rush or, like, armor like Yang. She has B and C Herculean, but those are like 20 plus frames startup. You could DP those on reaction.
Speaking of DPs, her DP is so bad.
Her DP is easily the worst in the game. Like,
Unsafe on hit.
free.
Actually unsafe on hit.
Unsafe on hit, not enough invuln, freaking gets low profile, can't even DP droid. Her defensive options in general are kind of bad. Like, Godhead has like no range. Power charge is a thing, so like that actually puts her in disadvantage across some situations.
Power Charge is actually the only reason why I see someone playing this character.
It's not that good.
It's not. But why else would you play Chie?
Yeah, that's basically it.
That's exactly right. It's Power Charge. Her assists
However,
are
I
also
will
really
say
bad.
this. She's definitely getting some very sizable changes in the patch.
I hope she's still bad.
Because she's going to have, like, actual ways to get mixed up by herself.
They are also buffing her normals.
They're literally buffing every single normal that she has. It's just that the real deal breaker is going to be how much is push block distance affected.
Right. That's actually a big one too. She's very bad versus
push block
right
doesn't
now.
push him back as far, then she'll be a good character because then she'll be able to aid Herculean back in. And since she'll be at the tip of A Herculean, she'll actually be safe on block.
Yep.
Because, like, not only do they buff her normals and her overall, like, pressure structure, they also buffed her damage.
Yep. And her damage right now is actually not very bad. It's just, for some reason, she has too many character-specific not character-specific, but, like, her
It's
combos
hard
are...
to get her enders. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because, like, she has, like, good safe jumps and all that. It's just that ending her combos isn't that easy for some reason.
Yep. Her assists are also pretty bad. 4P's actually kind of good, though.
But also, another thing, though, they're making it easier to, like, extend her combos with assists if you need to, because they're buffing Dragon Kick.
What are you even doing to Dragon Kick?
Basically, when you did, like, Rampage into Dragon Kick follow-up,
Yeah.
it used to be a pain in the ass to get assists. Now you can, like, they changed it so that it no longer wall bounces them back to mid-screen, and now it just blows them back along with you.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So, like, combine that with, like, her buff normals, and it would be a lot easier for her to convert. But like, right now, it's just mainly this riding on that push block change at this point.
Yeah, that character is so bad right now. Like, it's so bad.
Because, like, they did the necessary character changes, but now it's just up to the system to be in her favor.
Will Chie be good? Fame will find out after the patch.
Okay.
Makoto's the last character.
Okay, last character. The character that doesn't exist. So
you should definitely talk about her, because I definitely don't want to talk about this character.
I honestly don't.
Like,
let me just put it like this. How do you make a brawler worse than Chie?
I think everything she has is bad.
Everything
I think she could be bottom
another
one.
brawler has it better. Even Chie has something better than her. And she's probably still not going to be that good after the patch unless, like, that assist changes that they made were actually that massive.
You know what she has better than Chie? A DP.
That can get low profile. Unless they dropped it.
Still better than Chie's.
Anyway, I know I'm done. Are we done? Oh, yes, we're done. So, let me just screen cap this. So, like, let's... Dang, that's bright.
Alright. So, wait. Can my DP thrust? I don't know. Probably. Oh wait, no. Can she DP my thrust? Probably not. I would not be surprised if it whiffed. Yeah, GA's DP is legendary bad. Okay.
Alright, where's snippet tool? Here we are. It's
Well, YouTube made 2 lists in a time span that is probably quicker than Jonah making 1.
Yeah.
boom. So save as final.
Anyway, I guess I'll end the stream now then.
Yeah.
Thanks
that's a
for
good time.
watching, everyone. I'll probably stream an open lobby tomorrow at some point, so...
Yeah.
Bye-bye!